is to be a sovereign nation, because once we're classified as a sovereign nation, then the UN can enforce the country to give us reparations. They can enforce the country to give us certain lands. They can enforce the country to allow us to set up our own government system within this system. So when our young people and our people get arrested, they cannot turn them over to them. They will have to turn them over to us so we can judge them and then put an end to this new slave system of running our people through the prison system like cattle. Because that's a big business right now, and that's the fastest growing stock on the stock market, the prison system.
So do you think we're going to see reparations in our time?
If we don't become a sovereign nation at the UN, I don't see reparations coming from this country. Because we have to have, like the UN enforced reparations to the Japanese. The UN enforced reparations to the Jews. So the UN can enforce the reparations to us once we're classified as a nation of people. And we need a language to do that. We can't use any language that exists. So we wanted to use that language of the hieroglyphics called WU-NUWAUPU. And that's why they put Dr. Reverend Malachi Z. York in prison, because he introduced that language, and they know that that language we can use to be a sovereign nation.
Take a look at this.
Isn't that the...
Yeah. You can see Dick Cheney, Al Gore, all 9 Supreme Court justices shapeshift into reptilians. Did you know that for thousands of years, creatures from the constellation Draco have been mating with humans to form a super race that includes 43 U.S. presidents, most members of Congress, and the entire British royal family?
Read on. I shall be removed like a cottage. It's going to be removed like a cottage, man. That's what's headed for America and the other parts of this earth. But you're going to be taken up in a UFO. Revelation. I might make the half of the congregation leave now. You're going to be taken up in the IFO. They are not unidentifiable flying objects. They are identifiable flying objects. And they're called the chariots of Israel. That's what these are. See these here? That's why they got the satellite pictures up there in the heavens. I mean, not satellite pictures. That's why they got the laser beams on the satellites up there in heaven, to fight the return of Christ and the angels. Okay? The angels travel in those vehicles that they call UFOs. And they don't look like little white monsters with big black eyes, like they show you on TV. Why do you think all of a sudden they showing so many programs about the UFOs? You think that it was spectacular the way you were delivered out of Egypt, the Red Sea. A lot of you can't get over that. The Red Sea opening up and you walk through it. Well, that actually happened. But this deliverance is going to be much spectacular than that. Okay? Put all of your science fiction movie together. Put them all together and they ain't going to mount to this. The way you're going to be delivered out of America. Okay? The same time that these nuclear missiles hit this country, you're going to be taken up in the ships. That's why your foreparents used to sing back there in slavery, swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. A band of angels coming after me. Now you singing in church, you don't know what the hell you're singing about. But the chariots are all in the Bible, man. Ezekiel spoke about them. He said they look like a wheel in the middle of a wheel, like a saucer. Okay? Zechariah said he's seen a flying robe. Isaiah said that the Lord is coming back with whirlwinds of fire, chariots. Okay? Well, let's deal with this first. So the brother was right on the money when he said that. Okay, about they got space platforms built up there. You was reading, right?
Yeah. Bill Cooper, Phil Schneider, plus Edgar Mitchell. Confirm aliens are real, we so official. We the breath of the Most High, you know the science. Every hood, the slum worldwide, forming alliance. We need to come together, finding a common cause. Ghettos that came from black hats were never yours. So the emotional you is on a journey, traveling in space and time. Your mind is your attorney. The judge being your heart, weighed as a feather. Through the winds of life, you are forever. All is, was, and will be. We in the flesh. We seeking protection from the deity best. Indigenous status, we are a sovereign nation. No limits to the powers of your mind concentration. Camps they build with them ovens to burn. Regardless of who you are, there's always something to learn. Stop bickering over the bullshit. Soldiers might come to your door, weapons with full clips. Walking ways which you know to survive. Being chosen, all in the all, your only prize. Stand for truth, throw a fist in the air. We're the rulers of the planet, we're indigenous here. Yeah, civilized, we the ones making them laws. You must unify to take back what's yours. You're in the making of the next phase, sun cycle. You live trapped in the battle between Satan and Michael. Illuminati, your disagreeable hosts. Mermaids found on the shores of your coast. Intergalactic Confederation. Cynical with Star Wars, open doors to education. Said them shams coming down from the barrel. The birth of the few elite, children of the material. You send a message from the mother through telepathy. Luciferian sought control for centuries. Hidden dragons from the Dracos constellation. Half serpent, half man, this is your preparation. Claim king and queen over in Great Britain. When you lustin' in money, that's when you snake bitten. We are the owners of the diamonds and gold. Our soul won't rest till the story is told. You know them crafts flying up in the sky. Exiting different dimensions, we need to unify. Every day awaken isn't the same. Now the lies unfold, we are destined for change. We must awaken the women with right knowledge. That the science of WU-NUWAUPU spearhead the black college. We need to gain full control of communities. Educating the youth, regaining our immunities. We make money to regain our indigenous status. Love the divine cause, truth, our apparatus. False beliefs, they propagate in the red light. Every last school you went through changed your life.